You are now tuned in to the Peace King podcast.
Welcome.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Come on, man.
I go by the name of Hungry HD. And then to my left, I have the incomparable.
It's Maurice.
And you know we come together to form the Peace King podcast.
Man.
We talk about health, wealth, relationships,
Day 3.
and whatever else we feel like, man.
Indeed.
And on that note, let me go ahead and start it off the right way.
Hey, man.
Peace King.
Peace King.
Yeah.
Hey, man, it's a good time to be alive, bro.
Facts.
Yeah,
Back in the building, man. What is this? What, this is 22?
Episode 22. We in the building, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to, matter of fact, man, we need to give ourselves something for that. 22 episodes and we still rolling, man.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I mean, they thought we were going to stop at 9 like the average, you know what I'm saying?
Bugging.
Well, I'm sicker than average, you know what I mean? We in here. Yo, how was your week, bro?
Oh, man, week a little hectic, you know what I'm saying? But won't complain, you know, come with the territory, man.
Yeah,
trying to be great, trying to put some things together, so
yes, sir.
it is what it is.
That entrepreneur life right there.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, I
That's
mean.
a fact. How was yours?
I appreciate it. Hey, man, my week it's been a little ups and downs. It had its ups and downs. On the upside, the priorities on point. You know what I mean? The kids good. They yobbing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm still here. Woke up this morning. You know what I mean? Breath in my lungs. Gotta thank the man upstairs. You know what I'm saying? On the down, you know what I mean? Got live with Trell, one of my bros that used to come on regularly with great energy. In his 40s, my guy. 40s. Went to sleep 2 nights ago, you know what I mean? Didn't wake up, bro.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? And so just gotta toast one up to my guy,
It's a
Dino.
fact, man.
You know what I mean?
Sleep in peace, my brother. Yeah, that was crazy, man. I didn't know the brother well at all. I mean, but I seen him on your lives a bunch of times, and
Yeah.
always was talking positive and trying to give some game out.
Indeed.
Like you said, it seemed like he had great energy. So
Yeah, man.
it was just sad. I mean, sad with anybody, but it's just sad when you actually see people regularly and then
Right.
it's unexpected like that.
Most definitely. It had me thinking, I'm like, yo, you don't know whenever you're living your last day.
Facts.
Unless, I mean, besides people that are in hospice and critical
Yeah,
care,
yeah.
you know what I mean, and you're taking them off the plug and stuff like that, and, not being sensitive to anybody going through that right now.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, for the most part, the unexpecteds, you don't know when you're living the last day, man. And I think with that, makes me reflect and think of how many times that I've been so focused on the future, so focused on, hey man, I gotta do this and do that so I could get this and get that and go there, you know what I mean, and accomplish this.
Facts.
That it's a reminder now that like, yo, let's all take a moment. You know what I'm saying? What they say, like smell the roses or something like that,
Yeah.
smell the flowers, what have you. Like that's going to be the challenge, and reminding myself of the challenge to everybody listening and stuff like that. Like, don't be so consumed with what you got to get or what you've been through. Like, yo, where you're at and be grateful just for the minimal things like waking up.
Facts, man. Listen, not to drag out the intro too long for people, but it just hit home for me because, listen, I know I'm guilty of that. Like, regularly, you know what I'm saying? God ain't done with me yet, though. We still working, but
Indeed.
I'm always so focused on trying to get it done, especially the way my schedule's set up.
Yeah.
I have just a limited amount of time to get certain things done before it's traveling again and do it. So it's like, it's always that. And I'm going to be honest, man, like, a lot of the times I don't celebrate the small victories. I don't even consider them victories. You know what I'm saying? Because it's
Right.
the big goal we ain't get there yet. So I'm not even counting this. I'm just it come with it. I just said that actually when it started, right? It come with the game. So
Yeah.
I don't celebrate the small victory. That's why it's dope. And I'm always looking forward to the watch parties because those one of the things that help me to stop and you know what I mean, just take note and appreciate it, and especially when everybody reach out and they shout us out and show us love for the pod, man. I try to stop and appreciate that more than I probably normally would.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Whether big or small, a victory is a victory. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we're going to celebrate that thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, man. But thinking about the future, there's something that's a near-term thing, though. You know what I mean? Because I ain't going to act like the future ain't a thing. It is a thing. And we got the holidays. We're entering holiday season. I mean, some people I think it kind of starts with Halloween. Some people may not celebrate that, and that's okay. So, but right after that, you got the Thanksgiving. Yep. This type, fall weather. You know what I mean? My man got the hoodie on. You see me?
I mean, shop at Stay Hungry Cloth, by the way. Stay Hungry Cloth. I think it's still a couple of these in stock. You know what I mean?
Hey, man.
Go get
y'all better go get it.
StayHungryCloth.com.
So, the cuffing season is upon us.
It is.
You know what I mean? Cold weather.
Yeah.
Cuddling. Y'all heard he's a cuddler. Y'all heard that on other episodes.
Tim's on. And I'm cuddling with the Tim's on.
With the Constructs or the Butters, wherever you from. I don't know what y'all get with. But with that, there are this. I don't want to get. I think we can save the gifts and stuff. Maybe we can get into that. Let's talk about Halloween.
Okay.
All right, Halloween.
Okay.
The do's and the don'ts. Mm-hmm. If you're in a situationship or whatever, do you care at all? What your girl rocks or anything, or what? How that work?
Situationship, nah, not in a situationship. Situationship, can't do whatever you want. I feel like if you're in a situationship and you are feeling a way, and that probably means you might need to advance. You know what I'm saying, from a situationship up to a relationship, because now you tapped in now. You catch your feelings, things have elevated for you, obviously. Yeah. You know what I mean. So it's like. That's a time to stop and take note, you know what I'm saying, while I take tokes of the marijuana smoke, you know what I'm saying? But, take note of that and first check in with yourself, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, do I want to move forward or not? And then check in with her as well. But sticking to the main topic, right, I don't get upset. Like, wear what you want to wear. I'm probably going to be excited by it, turned on a little.
Are you a couple costume type person?
I'm not even a single costume person. I'm not outside on Halloween dressing up and all that. Man.
I asked that question. He was like, "Whose fans is this?" I enjoy dressing up like different things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I got that from with the kids. They always I think it amplified when I had the youngins. But even still as a young, or maybe because growing up. Now look at this, we therapy right now. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, I was never able to go trick or treating. Okay. I was never able to dress up or nothing like that. So I'm probably making up for when I was a youngin. I don't do it now anymore, but in my late 20s, early 30s, bro, I was a dresser up. But now if I get invited somewhere, like this year, I ain't dressing up as nothing. Yeah. But if I get invited somewhere to a party or I want to go somewhere, then I'll dress up. I think it's cool. I've never done the couple costume thing though. Never done that.
Yeah, I don't think I have. I know. Listen, I'm not mad at it. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that dress up and you know what I'm saying, get involved, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't. I got some of the homies that like to. You know what I mean? Yeah. They get into it. But it's funny. The only times that I have dressed up, I dressed up as a rapper. You know what I'm saying? It's like
this man. You go into the closet. What I got?
I think I did Run DMC one year.
The Run DMC is over.
Yeah, the very last time I did Ghostface. You know what I mean?
Okay, all right.
So it's Yeah.
I don't. I've dressed up as fighter pilot, of course, right?
Makes sense.
MC Hammer. I actually won a contest on the MC Hammer one. I actually got the fit. From online.
Oh, okay.
That joke was hard.
All right.
And that's when the abs were abbing though. You feel what I'm saying? So I had the chest all out. You know what I mean? That was a good one. That was a good Halloween. I remember that one. I was 22, 23. And we were partying all night. It's crazy. But with the shorty, Sweeney Dainies.
Right.
All right. I feel like some of them be waiting all year to go outside, scantily clad, bro.
Oh, bro.
They be waiting to dress like a slitted iron. Come on, man. You wanted to dress like that? You wanted to be a floozy the whole year outside. Now you get to have the buns all out. Like you said, the buns cheeks out. Is all out cheeky. Buns you know out. What I mean? You've been waiting, all right? You're getting your chance. Now, though, I can't front. Now that I'm older. If a shorty, if she out and she looking great, it might actually turn me off. Okay. Why? Why do you want to show it off? Yeah. You still have the desire to show everything at this big age? What are we doing here? You know what I mean? So I hear you with the like, but I think I'm naturally territorial over something that I like or a woman that I'm into. Not crazily, but I feel like there's a sense of like, you're my lady.
Right.
Ish. If it ain't confirmed. Then maybe it's a blend of the two. Maybe it's like, if I have a problem with it, cool, I might voice it beforehand. But if I see that she just wants to dress wildly, I might be like, she probably ain't the one for me anyways.
Listen, because that's the thing about the Halloween costume with the ladies, man. Like, it get crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because it be like, it don't matter if it's a nurse or a police officer or an angel or they dressing up as a devil. It's like, you dressing up as a nurse or a Victoria's Secret model, man. You know what I'm saying? Real. Because I never seen a nurse dressed like this in my life. That's right. You know what I mean? Like, I never seen a nurse with the cheeks out. You know what I mean? Listen, I'd have been in that hospital quite often if it was. You know what I'm saying? Listen. So, it definitely get, and the crazy thing about it is, it usually, obviously I know I'm from New York, but so I can only speak on that in New York. It be brick ass outside around Halloween. So it was like, it be cold. So it was like, and you still coming outside with everything out. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you, like you said, you really wanted to do this. You looking forward to this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's wild behavior. Like, men, we don't do, like, there's no holiday and nothing that we like, I can't wait. I mean, it's just, the only thing is like, all right, you already, matter of fact, ladies, you have the summertime. Yeah. You could be in the bathing suits. Why do you need to be? We need to stop that. Like, let's just put a stop to the ratchet behind outfits. I mean, if you're in a relationship. With the single ones, y'all do whatever y'all want to do.
Now, even if you're not, because I feel like, listen, let's bring some creativity to it. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not even being creative no more. We just, popping out with, what I mean? Just showing what we can show.
I got to branch off for a second because this image of, I ain't going to call her out, man, but it's an image while we're talking about this that is popping out. Like she was popping out. I'm like, she was abroad. Actually, she was in Paris. You know what I'm saying? I seen a lady.
He was saying that she was abroad, like somewhere else, not calling her abroad. You know what I mean? Because I know some of y'all might. Y'all know how y'all get out here.
I appreciate that backup right there.
You already know. That's what we
abroad, over the pond, across the Atlantic over there, all right? Because of where she was at. Mm-hmm. All right, it was across the Atlantic. It's the quickest way to get there. All right, so... They're like, it wasn't in the Pacific. No, it's too much ocean.
Look at how informative we are.
We are, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is PKP teachers over here.
That's a fact.
They're like, what's PKP? Yo, but she had the tatatinis all out, bro. My deal is, okay. I get it. I talked to several women, and they like being free. They like the bra is restrictive. Sometimes it depends on if it ain't, if it's too small. Some of y'all know your sizes, by the way. Like it be all creasing the skin.
They be taking that off before they take their shoes off when they get home.
Right,
First thing off,
and especially if it's wired and stuff like that, it could bother you. I get it. Let them hang. You know what I'm saying? Like let them free. I get that. I get that. But if you're wearing something where I can see your areola, you're bugging. Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I could see the areolas.
Wait a minute.
Like, who are you? You know what I mean? Like, I shouldn't be able to see the difference in color between your skin and your areolas through your shirt. Like, that's provocative, my G.
Yeah, you can't be showing off your areas.
That's provocative.
Your little mermaids out here.
Nah, especially for anybody that's interested in your boy. And all y'all may not be interested. I'm just offering y'all one perspective to let y'all know that a man you may be interested in may think the same.
It's a fact. I mean, these are things to consider. It's definitely things to consider because sometimes, you go outside, right? And sometimes you hear women say like, I was outside. I do be going outside, but nobody be approaching me. I don't know. This is something to consider. Like, how will you present yourself outside?
Big facts. What I mean?
Like maybe the person you want to approach you're not sending the right message to him when you're outside. So that's a great point because it's definitely something to think about. Especially, look, Halloween comes around every year, right? So every year we don't have to do like the same type of provocative outfit. Like
Right.
you can mix it up. I'm
Mix
not
it
saying
up.
don't do it. I'm just saying like mix it up, right? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Do something fun. Then you can do something sexy one year. Then you could do, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's plenty of things that we could pull from, especially from the culture, shows, TV, movies, music. You know what I mean?
A lot.
Yeah.
And if you could be that creative with your outfits to show off to other people outside, you could be creative inside.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be creative inside as well. You know what I mean? Like, why not? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, let's dress up for the inside, you know what I mean, for your dude or whatnot, if you want to do all that. Or save the Halloween outfits, you know what I mean? Who knows?
Yeah, I was getting well. That's the thing. Yeah, you could do a creative one when you go out to the function.
Yeah.
And then you could do the nurse joint when you come home, saying for your man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you could do 2 outfits in.
Indeed,
You know what I
indeed.
mean?
And create a whole scene.
Yeah, get with it.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? Bring the gurney out. You know what I'm saying?
Let's play a little game.
Hey.
I always get that wrong. I think it's foreplay. I always say role play.
Oh,
But I think it's foreplay.
I think it's foreplay.
It's foreplay. But either way,
I started thinking about
the.
the Trey Songz role play joint.
I don't
but
know
now
how
I
that
can't
go.
even.
I gotta figure out how that go.
Since you started singing that, now I
Yeah.
can't remember the Trey Songz.
But Halloween is a fun time. If you don't celebrate it, cool. If you do, have fun. Do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
We're just 2 gentlemen that wanted to offer our opinion.
see,
You know
man.
what I
We
mean?
just talking our
we
talk.
in here. You know what I'm saying? We in here.
That's all.
But yeah, with the outfits, man, like in general, to stray away from that. Still with the fits, man. I think that we wrap that up. That's just
I
my
mean,
2
if you want to
cents.
jump into, we got a little time. You want to jump into the Christmas and the
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
gifts
we
and
could
all
talk.
that?
Yeah, okay, but there's one before Christmas, and
Oh,
we may
I'm
hit this
skipping.
one. We may hit this again because I may want to fun stuff. I don't know, but
That's fine.
Thanksgiving,
Yeah,
that is right after the Halloween.
that is.
We are in cuffing season. I
are.
think it is important. Like, yo, Sweetie Dean, you 38 years old and you still showing up to Thanksgiving by yourself. At least.
He said respectfully.
If you're in the DMV area for a small fee, I will play as your boyfriend.
Listen.
I'll just mess unless you go pay. But nah, I think this is the time in which they really wanna showcase that maybe they got somebody.
Right.
Even if let's say they are talking to somebody, they may want to bring them through.
Right.
I mean, if let's say you've been dating a woman for like, a month, 2 months, like exclusively.
Right.
You showing up to Thanksgiving?
Not at all. You know what I'm saying? And like, respectfully though, respectfully.
Yeah.
I'm not pulling up to your function. I come to the Friendsgiving. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm not coming to the Thanksgiving though. Like the official shindig. I'm not pulling up because it just sends the wrong message. You know what I'm saying? And I think we had a conversation before about this one of the pods where it's like, you do certain things and look, at heart, I'm a nice guy at heart. Listen, some of that nice guy's fallen off over the years. Don't get me wrong. But deep down, I still am a nice guy at heart. And so sometimes that's got me in trouble because it's like, I don't necessarily want to be an asshole.
Yeah.
But then sometimes I feel like you gotta purposely do asshole things just to send a message.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you are a nice guy, it's read the wrong way. It's like, I'm just trying to be nice. I'm just trying not to treat you like all these other dudes out here might treat you. You know what I'm saying? And show you that we can still be in this situation and have fun. It don't matter our level we at. I'm still going to treat you respectfully. You know what I'm saying? And enjoy our time together and do it right. But once you start taking and running with it and, you know what I mean, coming up with conclusions, drawing conclusions in your own mind, that's when it gets very tricky. So, yeah, coming to the family function, I can't. Because then you got to talk to family. Then they be ask you questions. And it's like,
yeah. When you going to pop the question? I'm still trying to get her to pop the poon. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you mean? On a handstand. Like, what you mean?
Listen, facts.
Yeah, pop the question.
Listen, and I'm the type of dude where, here's the thing about me. The family start asking me questions, I'm keeping it wild 100. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I got to look at you first. You better answer this before I do, because how y'all meet? I'm telling them exactly how we met. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I was in a DM, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. However it was, that's how I'm telling them it happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it is what it is. And how long y'all been together? I'm not throwing nothing extra on it. Like, 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just started talking. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we just started.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, yeah, don't bring me around trying to cap.
You got some pictures of her without the 8 lace front? Like, I'm still trying to find. Actually, I wouldn't even holler at her like that anyways if I ain't seen the pic. Off of S&Gs. But, like, that's interesting, though. I think that, I like that perspective because I am an extrovert. I enjoy sometimes gatherings. I enjoy gatherings.
Yeah.
I find it fun, entertaining. I like, especially if there's spades or games or dominoes, something like that. Yeah. Engage with the older folks, hearing their stories. I enjoy the environment. I've always thrived meeting parents, relatives.
Yeah.
It just is what it is.
Same
like,
here. Yeah.
So, but you gotta be responsible. So that's why I like the perspective, because although I may enjoy those environments, I have to tell myself, chill. I know you may be inclined to go because it's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
But what message does it send?
Right, and also because what happens too is they see that, right? They see how if you somebody like you, like myself, who does well with family, does well with parents. Like, now they looking because they see the vibe, and it's like, now you know what I'm saying, it heightens even more for them because it's like, oh, and he good with my family, and they like it. You know what I'm saying? So then now the family going to start asking about you. That's going to keep playing on their mind.
Yeah.
Here's the thing too, though. I'm going to be honest, because this just popped in my mind.
Yeah.
Like, even if it's like early and I show up to the function, to the family joint 2-3 months in, like, don't let the food be trash. Cause I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like, that right there would kill a whole, like, because it's like, man, I pulled up to this. I took a risk doing this because I knew what might come with this. You know what I'm saying? I know expectations rise.
Yeah.
The temperature's rising. You know what I'm saying?
Rising.
Listen, all that. Yeah. So, listen, the yams, the greens.
Can I get to the yams?
Sweet yams.
Shout out to Masego. I can't wait to play that. I'm playing that the whole month of November.
Yeah, listen.
Come on, man. We in here.
I was singing that earlier because I was actually making cheesecakes. So I was whipping up
the sweet potato cheesecake.
Yeah. So I was singing that. Speaking of which, talking about holiday season, holiday orders are opening very, very soon. Yeah. So go on over to sweetren.com. Yeah. So you could place your order.
I gotta place my order for that sweet potato cheesecake. I never had any, but I know that's gonna hit though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Bumper sweet.
I keep saying I gotta bring you a
Bumper patty pot. You feel what I'm saying? Get the sweet potato cheesecake. Sweet Renaissance. Don't play yourself. Don't play yourself. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna be in the next King's Corner. You know what I'm saying?
Big facts. Yeah. Yo, but dang, what was I going to get at? The Thanksgiving joints. All right, so here we Yo, all right. Do I care to go to the Thanksgiving joints 2 to 3 months and let's say that I'm there.
Right.
Let's say we're having a grandiose time.
Right.
All right. At the Thanksgiving joint.
Mm-hmm.
Do you care if she's, cause I've paid attention to it, but I want to know, do you care if she's making the plate or not? I feel like that's a signatory thing. I feel like that's a moment, like you're around your family. I'm here. Are you even asking? And when I'm asking this question, the ladies are listening. Mm-hmm. If in their head they're like, you got some work to do, in my opinion.
Oh, that's a fact.
If you just hit me with the beatbox, just from me saying that, you got some work to do.
Oh, 1, 2.
What are you, Dougie Fresh? Like, what do you hit me with the beatbox? Like, you know what I mean? But like, yo, do you? I know it's a leading question, cause I feel like I led you, but yeah, I mean, I respect your opinion. But that's one of the things I kind of look toward. And I don't like wait for it, but it's like one of those things where I could fix my own plate. That's nothing. I'm a grown man, but if she asks or she desires to do that beforehand in front of her fam, bruh, what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, yeah, fixing a plate is a must. You got to fix the plate. Listen, like I said, man, you know what I mean? Like we both said, we do well with family. You know, I know everybody's not like that, but I happen to. So I'm one of the people where this has happened before too, where it's like, listen, if you don't fix I don't have to say nothing because Mama Love or Granny gonna fix my joint. You know what I'm saying? Auntie.
And the aunties probably want to get a back blown out on the low.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying?
So you gotta relax.
And they gonna get on you like, why you not fixing that man a plate? You know what I'm saying? What you doing? I mean, they
traditional.
Yeah.
Big facts.
Yeah. So one way or another it's gonna happen. But if you ain't doing it on your own and making an initiative, I definitely got my eye on that.
Yeah.
Like,
and they're gonna play you on the low ski. They're gonna be like, see, that's why you can't keep a man. That's why. So you need to just. It may behoove you to just go ahead and just already have that in your mind. Once after Unc or Grandpa or whoever it is say the 2-minute grace. Grace be that long. Unc, wrap it up, there, B. Like that, how y'all New Yorkers be like, wrap it up, B.
Wrap it up, B.
You know what I mean? Like, hey man, once he wrap that up. You might as well. Actually, the plate's probably already down by then. But still, nonetheless, I think it behooves you to go ahead and make that plate.
Yeah, that's a fact.
All right. So now we didn't hit Halloween. We didn't hit Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Now you 3 months, 4 months in. Is it mandatory for the Christmas gift? And then, like, how do you gauge that, though?
Yeah, that one is tough. I mean, it's not mandatory, but 3-4 months, I feel like is decent enough time to do something. Not nothing crazy though. 3-4 months. If you're gonna do something light. Something light. I feel like past the 6-month point is a little more. That's still not mandatory, but it's still a little more like I'm with that and it's acceptable. And still not going gotta go crazy, but you could get like a fairly decent gift, but still like again, just nothing too crazy. So, yeah, 3 to 4 months, I'm kind of torn, to be honest. Like, I'm good with no gifts, to be honest, at 3-4 months. But if you want to do it, I ain't mad at you out there, you know. And I don't know, if she's like, I'm going to get you something or I got something for you, then I feel like, because then I feel obligated. Now I have to return the favor. It's tough, man. It's tough.
Yeah.
Because I'll probably tell you, just don't give me nothing. Nah, I'm good. Don't give me nothing.
Word, I feel that. I'm not a gifts person anyway.
Okay.
So I'll just be like, let's just don't. But if you do, I like give me something small. Give me something simple. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to overdo it. Even if we let's say it's year 1.
Okay.
And I don't let's not even overdo it because it's like, that's just too, where are we going to go from there? I made that mistake. For y'all that may not know, I was married for 7 years. I made that mistake year 1 of the marriage. Bro, I went hammer.
Went crazy.
Bro, well, I have nowhere to go from here. You know what I mean? Like, unless the bridge just start going crazy. Now, don't just give me a regular card and sign it, though. If you're going to do something, at least write something personal. I'd rather that.
Yeah.
I'd rather you write something personal. If you give me a card and you write something real personal, heartfelt, I'm gonna cherish that more than almost anything else. Like I'm gonna love that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Give me something more meaningful in that sense. I know not to give a woman a card, because fellas, don't just give a woman a card though. That don't work the opposite way. You know what I mean? Like, but I don't think that you should OD with the gifts originally. Like, manage your expectations and stuff like that. But like, even just something simple. Like, you can win if you just got like Christmas stockings with both of y'all names on them, like at the beginning. That's a small token right there. One, that's warming her up.
Stocking stuffers.
That's warming up. Yeah,
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? I know something to make a good stocking stuffer though.
I know something too.
The big condoms.
Oh, talk about it.
Come on, man. The big condoms right there.
That.
We'll make a great stocking stuffer. You can find them at CVS, Target, and Walmart.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
We was thinking the same.
It's a black-owned condom brand, for those that don't know. Big condoms. Go ahead. It makes a great stocking stuffer, especially for your teen nephew or something like that.
Listen,
because for the mom dudes out there that think that your teenage son ain't smashing, he is. Sorry. You know what I mean? Like, no disrespect. It's just
crazy.
Make sure that these 18, 19, 20, especially if they youngins in the military, things like that, or they off to college.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Like, yo, they grown. By 18, 19, they grown. All right, that's what I mean by teenage time. We ain't gonna get crazy. Yeah. But like 18, 19, they basically grown. They gonna do what they do. You need to make sure that they protect it. Because they younger, they dumb.
That's a fact.
It just is what it is. So make sure you do that with the big condoms. All right, but yeah, man, I agree, man. Not ODing with the gifts at the beginning.
No OD at all, man. At all, man. Because listen, either way, you know what I mean? Even if I just stuff your stocking, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stuff your stocking, you know what I mean? And it's gonna be, we could just do that, you know what I mean? Like, hey, you could dress up like Mrs. Claus, you know what I mean? Get your stocking stuffed with a B condom, you know what I mean? Yeah, listen, hey,
big facts.
It's all right. Gift cards are cool, you know what I mean? Stuff like that, though. You know, gift cards work. Little things. I can't even go into fragrance because some people be acting like, you know what I mean? They only wear $200-$300 fragrances. So I don't know if she's gonna appreciate a fragrance that's a little less expensive, then that's cool too. Just simple stuff, man. Keep it simple.
Yeah. Shout out to Deja Vu, by the way. It's such an interesting phenomenon. I know that's random.
Random.
But you know when the chemicals be like, oh, I lived this before. Nah, it just happened just now. Yeah. And I knew what I was going to say. It's crazy. It's crazy how it works.
That happens to me though.
It's crazy how it works or whatever. But what did you say right before that? What was the last thing you just said?
I'm a stuffer stocking.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Because I knew I wanted to, you know what I mean? Sometimes you see the deja vu, you know what you was going to say, you're like, nah, I'm not going to say that. Either way, yo, Thanksgiving dinner and Christmas dinner, are they the same?
Yo, son, so we're going to have to bring this back up when we get closer because I got too much to say on this, man.
All right. We're going to table this one right here. Y'all, hey, we're going to table it. Y'all can answer in the comment section or whatever on the YouTube video. Sure, that'd be cool and debate with each other. But matter of fact, I'm gonna table my even response to that. And speaking of that, King's Corner though.
No, we gotta do that.
We gotta get. I was about to refill, but I still got a little bit left for the King's Corner. All right, so King's Corner. All right, this one goes out to all the for like outcasts. This one goes out to all the schemers and the scammers, gentlemen. You're bugging. It ain't even just the gentleman sometimes. This might be a blended. This might be a King's Corner and a Queen's Quarters.
Definitely not only.
Right here. Y'all gotta, and I do feel like it's a lot with the younger generation because it's like glorified.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? The schemers and the scammers. Like, come on, man. I've seen a young man made a whole song with a video attached with visuals teaching youngins how to scam people. Bro, I done had people who I thought were cool cats trying to scam me. Bro, you scamming, bro. Like, y'all got to be careful out there now. Scamming and scheming is at an all-time high. People have relied, and that's what it, man, people would get so, it's like the temptation of quick, easy money.
Yeah.
And I think with that temptation, it's like with drugs or anything like that, you could be addicted to that quick, easy money to where you start screwing over friends and family.
Yeah.
So be careful out there, y'all. I've been talking about my community. I feel like that sometimes it's all communities, but I see mine more. We want the quick dollar. Mm-hmm. So if something sounds too good to be true, it's likely too good to be true.
Right.
All right. Have that healthy skepticism. You know what I mean? It is a thing. So if you feel as if, I don't know, go with your gut. You know what I mean? Ladies call it their intuition. Fellas, you got it too. You know what I'm saying? Like, just don't do it because schemers and scammers at all-time high. And if you are the schemer and you are the scammer and you laugh right now, you're bugging. Come on, man. Like, yo, what we doing over here, man? Like,
who is this?
You're bugging. You know what I mean? Straight up and down.
I mean, I don't have much to add on to there, but I I guess I got a different you bugging section for this.
What you got?
Because where's all the scammers when I need them? You know what I'm saying? you bugging. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, you know how many times I looked up, speaking of the holiday season, I wanted to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get a TV, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get a system, you know what I mean? Maybe a coat, a bag, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get a console. nowhere to be found, fam. But y'all always got it when I don't want it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand. You know what I mean? So that's my bone I got to pick. But what you said was actually was great, too. Let's not stray away from that fact.
You want it, I got it. But I don't got it, I'm going to get it. So get it while they getting it. It's good. Shout out to Hustle, man. We in the game.
Y'all just be too inconsistent. You know what I'm saying? But definitely find a new route. You know what I'm saying? I think, scamming at some point, it's been a while now, man. It's been like over, probably for I want to say 2 decades, you know what I'm saying, ish. The scammers are turning into like the new drug dealers, you know what I'm saying?
Facts, though.
It just is what it is, man. Come with part of society.
Screwing over your own people, bro.
Yeah. But
I guess that was drug dealing.
That's a fact.
Because you dealing to your own people, then they get addicted to the crack and it's breaking up families. That's wild behavior.
That's a fact. Listen, to be honest, man, what I will say, I'll end off with this. For as highly skilled as some of you people are, because it's definitely men and women, there's so many other fields you can get into and apply yourself and, if you believe it or not, make even more bread. Because that ain't going to come with no time. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't got to look over your shoulder. And if you have a good run and then you get locked up, it's like, then what? You know what I'm saying? But if you do something legal where you apply yourself and you're making that bread over that same amount of time, it's even more money. So yeah, especially with tech and everything that's going on, believe it or not, you guys really, it's a space for y'all and it's a field for y'all. Just get to it.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Hey, straight up and down, y'all know what time it is, man. That was the King's Corner. Y'all got us on a few topics. We're going to take a quick little break. Y'all know we got to refill. And don't go nowhere, man. We in the building, Coach. We'll be right back after the break. Y'all know what it is. Hey, man, it's your boy, Maurice.
Hungry HD.
We in here.
You are now tuned in to the Peace King podcast.
Stay hungry, because name one person at the top who hasn't. Our designs are catered toward the ambitious, created to inspire those who strive to maximize their potential in everything they do. We make pieces simple enough to be worn with a number of outfit options, but flashy enough to still turn heads and make a statement. At Stay Hungry Cloth, you can expect high-quality materials made to live through many wears and proper wash cycles, with a fit that is fashionable but comfortable. Most of our styles are unisex, but we also have pieces just for you ladies. No matter if you are a sneakerhead, fitness addict who likes to be fly, or someone who just loves a dope t-shirt with a message, we got you covered. Members of the Peace Kingdom, we have an exclusive offer just for you. Visit stayhungrycloth.com and enjoy 15% off your first order with the code PKP15 used at checkout. That's PKP15 for 15% off your first order at stayhungrycloth.com. Stay Hungry Cloth. Ambition is a lifestyle.
You are now tuned in to the Peace King podcast.
We are back.
Sir.
Listen, glasses are refilled, as you can see. Hopefully, you went and subscribed to @PeaceKingPod on YouTube. Follow @PeaceKingPod on the audio platform of your choice. Follow @PeaceKingPod on Instagram.
Talk to him.
You understand what I'm saying? Follow @TheHungryHD.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Follow @Trell_Maurice.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
come on, man.
Listen,
follow directions.
That's all. That's all you got to do.
And we appreciate the love.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I mean, big facts. A lot of social media plugs right there, like, because that's the wave right now. You know what I mean? Like, if you got a business or a brand and you're not using social media, like, what are you doing?
Right.
Come on now. Now with artificial intelligence and stuff coming on board, you got to use it. Social media, AI, all of that stuff. Come on, it's here to stay. It ain't going nowhere
at all.
Utilize that thing, yo. But there's people to be using that thing, though. And y'all know how we do this, man. We talked about health at the beginning. We talk about, you know what I'm saying, but wealth with you got a brand or business.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, use that. And then y'all know we're going to hit on the relationships.
Gotcha.
So, in relationships, though, with the social medias.
Yeah.
Come on, man. We talked about the do's and don'ts on Halloween. Are there do's and don'ts when it comes to social media usage when you're in a relation? What's your thoughts, bro?
I mean, I think there definitely are. I think that's up to each individual couple to decide, you know what I'm saying, what that is. Because some things bother certain people more than others. But I got some general things is like, obviously like comment and talking reckless and under other people's posts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're bugging.
You definitely got a line. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Probably even the hard eyes emoji. Probably gotta stop that. You know what I mean?
That'll be wild.
Gotta stop.
Man, that'll be wild. You see your lady with hard eye emojis under. Come on, man. I can't do it. I don't even be. I don't like to see activity of my lady. Like, I don't like to see any activity.
Yeah.
I don't want to see it. Like, yo, you live in your own world. Just don't let anything. I don't want stuff coming back to me.
Here go another aspect to it.
What's that?
Should you be following each other at all? Yeah,
I don't care to.
Okay.
To be like, I'm one of those where it's out of sight, out of mind. I don't think about it. I don't care.
Okay.
Like, post what you post. If it's my lady, the type of women that I go for, I expect a lot of other dudes to desire.
Okay, makes sense.
So I expect their DMs to be flooded. I expect dudes to be sending them hard eye emojis.
Right.
Like, yo, it is what it is. I expect when we walk in the room, cast a look. She tough. I know.
Right.
Like, that's my shorty. What you expect? Like, yo, we go in the room, the energy shifts. Okay, yes, she is here, ladies and gentlemen. That's mine right there. Yes, sir.
If y'all do
You know
follow
what I mean?
each other, if she don't like leave hard eyes, nothing like that, but she liking every post, like that's somebody post up. That's an issue.
Nah, man. If she hit the share button, when you hit the share, the top four people, if you hold it, that's a little fun fact for y'all. If you hold the share button in anything,
Okay.
the top 4 people to show up, that's who you engage with the most.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think 3 of the 4 votes are like the homies because I'm sending stuff to the homies or whatever, ideas. I'm thinking about, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course, the Hungry HD is when I hit the share button because they already know. We sending ideas back and forth and stuff. Excuse me. But I think there is an etiquette. But again, it almost goes back to when we talk about the body count convo. I don't care about the body count. I care about the reputation, really. Like, what does that come with? If your name is in everyone's mouth, if another dude can be like, oh yeah, she showed me, I can't help that. That's the territorial part of me. I'm not controlling. I just like what's for me is for me.
Right.
Has for me, it is for me. Come on, man. What's for me is for me, lady. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want someone else feeling like, that's my. And it's not me really too much caring about what they say. It's just that it's like a prized possession. It's like a work of art. A work of art. I want the one of one.
Talk to her.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more valuable.
No, you ain't talking. It's
when
talking.
it's just me.
Yeah.
It's more valuable when it's scarce. It's more valuable when not many people say they got it. It's more valuable when not many people say that they got that attention. You feel what I'm saying? So it almost goes in, don't entertain.
Right.
When you're in a relationship, you got to be careful with what you entertain. That go for the fellas and the ladies. You could be respectful and like, yo, I appreciate the compliment. But if they keep going, you don't have to. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? But even still, I'm never a checker of the DMs. I'm never a checker of the phone, stuff like that. I don't do all of that stuff. You know what I mean? Stuff will come back. What's done in the dark will come to the light. So if you're doing it in the dark, it's going to come to the light. I don't monitor that. But I want her to have enough maturity to know that I'm not going to disrespect. You know, I want her to think I'm not going to disrespect my partner. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? By commenting the googly eyes and all that to a dude with his shirt all off. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. What we doing over here?
See, look, like, you know what I'm saying? You wanted to be, you know what I'm saying? Like the Van Gogh. You know what I mean? Like yes, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? A Mona Lisa, if you will.
Yeah.
A Starry Night, if you will.
A Basquiat.
A Basquiat. You know what I'm talking about? Not like the Eat, Pray, Smile joint from Target that everybody got in their kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Hear
not
no
what we
evil,
going
see
for.
no evil, speak no evil. We get it.
And listen, so here's the thing. It's so many layers to this, right? So, I am somebody, just for the record, that, subscribe to not following each other. I'd rather just not follow somebody that I'm in a relationship with, and they not following me, right? I have gotten into a space though where some things for me is like a fine line, right? Because if you see somebody, right, a young lady, so to speak, and listen, you appreciate fashion, I appreciate fashion.
Indeed.
Some people be out here getting to it, doing their thing.
Yeah.
If you rocking an outfit and you killing it, it ain't really about you and your beauty or me being attracted. It's just like, oh, you bodied that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I want to feel like I have the liberty to put that without it being taken like I'm trying to holler at her. Like, it's no hard eyes. There's no nothing. It's just like, oh, fire, or oh, you killed that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's innocent, but depending on who you dealing with, they're going to have a problem with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because they're going to think, what do you gain from it? Is it to pay her a compliment, to build her up? But if it's I'm going to put it like this. I would say this. If it's for the business, let's say it's a partner or something. She got a podcast, or she in the food business, or she something like that. And it's like, yo, I'm going to keep this relationship. She posted something. Yeah. I'm going to keep this relationship with her. I'm going to say, you bodied that. I'm going to give her some encouragement, because that's a business related thing. It's going to help me out in the long run.
That's a fact.
Or the other part is, why do I follow them if I'm going to be mute to everything they do? Like, what's the point of following somebody if I never like their stuff or I never comment? I might as well just unfollow every single person, every single woman, then, if that's the case.
Right. And here's the thing for me. So here's the thing why it started becoming a thing for me. Just even that subject in particular. Because speaking of which, because we put up a reel this week where, where you were bigging up black women. Yeah. That was from episode, I want to say 17. Yeah. A lot of dudes seem mad about that. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to get too deep into that, but I brought that up to say, I feel like, black women aren't bigged up enough. You know what I'm saying? So when you talked about like bigging them up, and you know what I'm saying, sending, like, for me, it's just like empowering, you know what I'm saying, and sending a compliment and just know, like, I see you out here, queen, you doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's nothing behind that other than that. It's just like, yo, you killed that, you doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? Fair. So, I feel like we all could use that boost and that energy. But when we talk about especially, this is not necessarily protecting black women. I guess it could be in a way, but just, bigging them up and saluting them and empowering them. It's that for me when it comes to that. So that's why I don't want it to be taken. So now, again, we talk about like your lady posting sexy pics or something like that. If she posting something that's wild sexual, that's different. And I'm like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I leave a comment, now that's a different story.
And here's the other part. It's like, hold on, well, it's two. Hold on. I want to hit the sexy pic part, but I forgot that point now. All right, but if I got her and she was posting that, and that's a part of her brand, you know what I'm saying? Let's say that she's like a brand ambassador for somebody.
Okay.
And some of the clothes are a little bit more on the, risque. Little material, risque side of the things. Then, like, come on, that's her brand, that's her business. I should expect that. I'm not gonna expect her to come to a screeching halt and stop all of that and then all of a sudden switch it up. Nah, I got it like that. If it bothers me now, unfollow.
Makes sense.
You know what I mean? Now, if it's like every picture's over the shoulder, she's showing her cheeks, come on, you bugging. You know what I mean? Like, it's time and a place. Like, yo, you can act accordingly and still be a little sexy. But if that's a part of her brand, then cool. You know what I mean? Do what you do. Dang, I had a good part before you went to the sexy pics part.
So think about it for a second.
What was you talking about right before the sexy pics, though? 17, they bugging.
I'll say I'm big and up, empowering. You know what I mean? Black women, just showing them love.
Yes.
Saluting them.
Yeah. Oh, that's what it was. Appreciate you running that back. Okay. Like, y'all got to bear with it. We human over here. You feel
it is what it is.
Yo, but I done said that and I forgot the guy. I was just playing. I did. Yo, but I think that it's really good to communicate that right up front. You know what I'm saying? With your partner. It's like, hey, I value or I take pride in bigging up our sisters that don't hear these things that often. You feel what I'm saying?
Makes sense.
So if anybody were to come to you sideways, like, oh, he complimented my picture, I want you to know before that happens that yes, that's one of the things, that's my baseline. Facts. That's some of the things that I do. And it will mean a lot to me if you accepted that.
Right.
Because that's just a part of who I am. That's my core being. And I'm telling you this before anybody ever comes at you. So if they even come at you, you know already.
Right.
You already armed with the info. And I think that's where oftentimes we fail in relationships is we don't arm our partner with the info ahead of time. Now I already know. If she come to me and be like, hey, I want you to know that I do post sexy pics sometimes. But this is why I do it. And this is the results from it. Boom. Like, yo, that's easy. Now I know ahead of time. Somebody come at me like, bro, you just gonna bro, I'm already aware, my G.
Yeah.
I don't follow, but I'm aware. I don't gotta explain myself to you, but we on that type of time. We got open communication. We transparent with each other. We open with each other. And when you do that, you could prevent a lot of problems. You could prevent a lot of like jealousy that may happen. You could prevent some heartache and headache. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like just be open and transparent and communicative ahead of time. Let's start preventing. Let's mitigate things from happening. Let's see the potential for this to go wrong and just address it up front and prevent that thing from happening.
Such great points, man. Great points, man. To be honest, I don't really have much to add to that aside from if you're in a relationship, just don't follow each other. You know what I'm saying? That's the main point I want to drive home. You know what I mean? If y'all good with it, cool. But I just feel like social media corrupts. Like I've seen it just happen one too many times. You know what I mean? And it's like, you know, a lot of times people make something out of nothing. You know what I mean? Do. Like things that you wouldn't even normally care about a dress. Now you know what I mean? You blowing it, turning a mountain from a molehill just because you seen the post or it's too much, man. But what I was gonna say was, because you said over the shoulder, showing the cheeks. Yeah. I wanna make it to a point in time where, like, if you don't have no cheeks, you stop doing that. I'm just saying, again, respectfully, because there's a...
Oh, man, not again.
Right. There's a such thing as...
Drake better not pull us down for that, okay? Like, I just realized that. Like, they be on a warpath with them cats, you know what I mean? Like, I got to delete that one for the archives. But listen, we in the game, though.
You know, it's a thing like, you know, such a thing as working the angles. And I get it. It's cool, you know what I'm saying? But... listen, man. Yeah, it's also such things called false advertising. You know what I'm saying?
For real. I seen one. I thought that she made her cheek jump. I was like, oh, she talented. She used her middle finger on the low and moved it like that. I seen her head.
Yo, y'all got too many tricks, man.
You're doing too much.
Tricks and skullduggery.
But it was skullduggery.
Too much. It's too much out here,
funny. It was funny, but I'm like, why? You try to be. And then, like, yo, how many times they know the angles because they do the legs apart?
And
then they turn.
It'd be like not the stiff arm, but the stiff leg lock. You know what I'm saying? Be like, oh, come on, fam. What we doing out here?
We know that the cheeks don't be looking like that.
Stop doing this, man. Just show up as you. Listen, I understand.
All booties matter, though.
That's a fact. All booties matter, and I get it because... you know, a lot of men, especially, well, not even, I want to say, a lot of men, let me keep that. A lot of men do, but a lot of men still don't. So I guess my main point is that it's just pushed and pumped so much, speaking of social media and the influence it can have, and it can paint a certain picture. Yeah. A lot of times we think like every man wants a woman with a fat. No, that's not the case. Some men don't care. They don't. Some men are just breast men. Some men are just face men. They don't really care about your body. You know what I'm saying?
Big facts, big facts.
It's somebody for everybody. So you
they
gotta
may be
stop.
Anglo-Saxons, but they may be on the lighter side. They may be Vikings or something like that. But you know what I mean? Like,
listen, whoever it is, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's a lot of men that's gonna appreciate you. So you don't have to show it, you know what I mean, or have to have that anyway.
Nah.
So I think that's why a lot of women who don't have it, you know what I'm saying, they try to find ways to get around it and finesse it because it's like, oh, this is going, nah, stop doing this. Because all you doing is painting a false narrative, a picture. And then when I see you in person in three dimensions, you know what I'm saying, and that them buns ain't in 3D, you know, like a fan. Them buns are still in 1D, you know what I'm saying? Like, what we doing?
But see, here's the deal, man. Like with the derriere, it's so, I mean, you gotta think, man. It's just an attractive thing. So here's the deal with it. Y'all could fix it. You have the power. Lunges, squats, you feel what I'm saying? Like, yo, beans, potatoes, tomatoes, ham. Like, come on, man. Like that cornbread, all that peas and cornbread, ham. Like, yo, you could go hammer and thicken it up. Like, that's the beauty of it. You know what I'm saying? It's like a dude with a bird chest. Bruh, do push-ups. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's things that you can fix. If you want the cheeks, put in the work. It can happen. I've seen it happen.
Go drop that bag, you know what I mean?
That's a big,
get you some GMO buns. You know what I mean? Either way, I mean, people are not complaining. You know what I'm saying? They're not.
You gotta be careful though, man. That plastic surgery be dangerous.
Listen, I don't I'm not advocating for it. You know what I'm saying?
But it is opportunity to your point.
But it is outside. People gonna do it. They're gonna do what they want. Right. But I definitely not advocate. But there's one thing that I did skip over that I feel like is very important with the social media thing, just before we jump off this topic. You definitely, by reacting a certain way, especially if it's just you being friendly, like I said, or empowering, it can show signs of insecurity too. So it can raise a red flizzy, you know what I mean?
A red flizz.
Depending on if y'all had certain conversations or not, like you said.
Yeah.
If you did have them conversations already and then you agree to it and you still come back and it's like, nah, but this is a problem, then it's like, it could get crazy.
Yeah, I think that's one of the main motives and goals of the communication. Right. The goal of the communication is to secure your partner. Your partner won't feel insecure if you secure them with, that's how you secure a person, with information.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is. Information is power, y'all. Like, information is so powerful that it is an instrument of national power. Let's put y'all a game. Look it up.
Knowledge
the instruments of national power: diplomatic, information, military, economic, finance.
Talk to them.
Like intel and law enforcement. Like dime field, if you're nice. Or originally it was dime field. It's an instrument of national power we use as a nation. So understand that information is critical to success overall in all facets of success. And especially success in a relationship.
That's a fact.
It's information. If you're armed with information, you can draw down, eliminate all the, at least the majority of insecurities may be there that are derived from the lack thereof, the lack of information. Yeah. That's what can make a person feel insecure. Oh, why are you talking to that girl? But if you already told her who the lady was.
Right.
Hey, sweetie Dean, I got a few female friends. You may see occasionally that, like, yo, I'm going to converse with them. This one's a manager over here. She helps me out with this. This one's this over here. Some people feel like, I don't got to explain myself. See, that's where you may be going wrong. But if you letting a person in, if you're going to lay down with them, why won't you give them a certain amount of information that brings down the insecurities and secures them?
I'm not going to lie.
We in the game.
Raise your hand if you're sure. I'm definitely guilty of that over the course of my life. So I'm definitely like, what the fuck is all these questions, fam? You know what I'm saying? Like,
asking all the questions. Asking all the questions.
I'm learning and growing. You know what I'm saying? Pause. You know what I mean? I'm getting there.
I be on that. Like, I be on that on a regular basis because I mean, if you not, here's the thing though. When I'm in a situation, bro, I'm in that situation. I don't like, for me, it's easy. I'm not doing, I don't have any foul play going on.
Yeah.
So it's easy for me to be on some like, hey, like, yo, good morning, yo. Yeah. And I easily run down my day. I don't do it on no like, oh, I gotta check in type of thing. I just be on some like, yo, what you got going on? Yo, I'm gonna go in the office for a couple hours, hit the gym, you know what I'm saying? Go pick up my son and stuff like that. Like, yo, head to the crib, I'm gonna chill out.
Yeah. Quick and easy.
Like, oh, now she feels secure. She hit me up, boom. She already know what's going on. It ain't, but I think it's being married and like having that so open and free communication, it's embedded in me. To like, even when I'm in a situation, just talking about what I got going on is natural. So I've never had women haggle me because I preempt it by just being open. Yeah. And like, yo, if I wanted to be on some nefarious stuff, I could play that too. I mean, like, I could play it. You just gotta be open. And if it's a lie, who cares? At least be open. I'm not promoting that. I'm just saying I do be telling the truth.
I mean, the fact of the matter is, but yeah,
be
you gonna
open.
Do your thing. You can find a way.
Yes.
Regardless.
When there's a will, there's a way to almost anything, whether it's a good thing or it's a bad thing. But like, yo, no. We got a live studio audience. That was funny. That was the wrong one.
I just felt nothing but
I wanted to laugh.
Nothing but disgust coming your way over there. You know what I mean?
I was about to be like, man, y'all used to tip on that hookah. What's going on? Shout out to the live studio audience and the hookah. I need to get on that a little bit. Hey, man, like, yo, we hit on this on the live. My bad to digress. But, like, yo, the shorty audience to be like hookah is sus. Shorties be saying hookah is sus. Bruh. Like, yo, if a man wants to smoke a hookah, a man can smoke a hookah. Y'all need to stop putting everything on, like, the sus mean. Like, men can't do nothing.
Hey, check me out.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to, and if you do your research in the Middle East, that's where it derives from, by the way. I lived in Turkey for 2 years. I've been over there. I've been Iraq. I've been Afghanistan. I know the cultures of the Middle East now. Come on now. Yeah. That's the derivative. That's where it derived from. Like, yo, that's where it comes from. And it was men that smoked hookah chopping it up with the tea. Like, yo, they be having tea sets out there, bruh. Yeah, tea, with the cubes of sugar and all everything. That. You know what I mean? Like, yo. Like, and then they go and be smoking hookah, chopping it up, talking about whatever, you know what I mean?
And I'm gonna be honest, you know what I'm saying? Not to cut you off, but
he cut me off.
I did cut you off. You know
go ahead. That's the way it goes. But I like when people do that. Not to cut you off, but to cut you off. Go ahead, man. Shout out to the Peace King podcast. Man. Like, yo, for y'all that don't know.
I go by the name of Hungry HD. That's a fact, man. And
go ahead, tell your talk, bro.
Yo, suss these nuts, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day.
Big facts.
Yeah, man. Like, listen, I'm a grown-ass man. At the end of the day, I do what I want. That's number one. Number two, like, who are you? You know what I'm saying? Who are you? Why should I listen to you? What impact do you have on my life?
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Yeah, I mean, I ain't going to start talking too spicy. I'm going to say that. You know what I mean? It's definitely going to happen at some point anyway, but... Man, mess around. Next episode, we might have a hookah right here on the table.
Big
you know
facts.
what I'm saying? Just get into it. You know what I mean?
That be mad annoying, bruh. The only thing I could agree with, not to cut you off. That's play. The only thing that I could agree with is like, yo, all right. If it's 14 dudes in a section, there ain't no shorties in there. You're bugging. Like, what is going on? Fellas, like, come on, man. Don't be getting on. If you get a section, have minimal dudes and at least invite some shorties in there. It's just a bad look, in my opinion. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
like,
the section.
Now that's sus.
Yeah, the section with no shorties is a little crazy.
That's crazy. The sections, I feel like, kind of ruined the club experience a little bit, too.
Oh, that's a fact.
It's like, yo, people don't even dance no more. All they do is this. Jinx, he owe me a Coke on the low ski. Coke Zero to be exact. But like, yo, I mean, like, yo, all they do is literally just chilling. And then the bottle girls come out and everybody pull out the phone like they each bought you ain't even put in on this. Like, you over here with your phone out the quickest, though.
Heavy cat.
What's going on with life? Hey, man, we in here, man. We in here, man. Hey, where we at, bro? So we talked about the relationship with the dating and the social media stuff, you know what I mean? And that dynamic. But before just to get the dating part, I don't know if we really talked about the pulling, especially off of like dating sites and stuff?
We never have, and honestly, I'm surprised. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a big topic.
Yeah.
Now I feel like that's one that a lot of people struggle with, and when I say people, I mean women. Like a lot of women that I've spoken to, I don't want to say shun, but some of them do shun the dating sites. Some of them are just scared of the dating sites.
Yeah.
Or just meeting people on social media. They just like, either they've never tried it or they've tried it for like a quick second and just been, just done away with it super fast.
Yeah.
And I feel like you just cutting yourself off from, a huge number of people, right? Like this is a numbers game and a law of probability, right? Like the more numbers you involve, the greater you raise your chances of things happening. And so, you got to tap in. We only getting, more immersed in technology. We ain't,
right.
we're not moving backwards at this point. So, what are you gonna do? I mean, we spoke about like, the woman that sat home sitting on the couch waiting for her, husband to break in, and propose to her. Like that shit is a fairy tale. It ain't gonna happen. So, and you ain't gonna go outside.
Yeah.
So what you gonna do?
So that's the challenge though. We need, like, fellas and ladies have to both be on the sites. It can't be all the ladies. So we be like, ladies, you gotta be on the site. Fellas, y'all gotta be on the sites too.
Facts.
Cause they need quality to choose from.
Yeah.
Like, how you smoke a hookah and don't blow smoke, though? I ain't even know that was... Just like, but ladies, you gotta... No, but ladies, you gotta... Fellas, you gotta be on the sites as well so the ladies don't get disgruntled. And then we don't hear these... Like, these stories and the complaints. But I think there are levels to the dating sites, though. I think sometimes you can pay for... certain sites.
I did paying for something else. I didn't know where that was going. Like, what sites we talking about now? I mean, different sites out here.
Hey, you gonna directly or indirectly pay for something?
Back page was popping at one point.
Not the back page, though. Hey, that was prostitution.
Before they shut it down. I know. That's why I asked. I didn't know where we was going with this conversation.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
but like, I've never done like the Tenders and the things like that. Because
I've never been on Tinder before.
I'm like, I like a challenge, man. I do like a challenge. It is straight up. That's just what it is. They talk about, dang, that's a whole other subject, but like they talk about there's 3 types of dudes. You got like the hunters, the fishermen, and the scavengers. You know what I mean? And there's no, one's not better than the other. It's just that's just your type. So real quick, because I introduced it, my bad, bro.
Depending on what day you catch me, I might be.
Yeah. So a hunter, you know what I mean? He likes going after, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He sees something he likes going after. He actually enjoys the hunt.
Right.
It's fun for him. It's
thrill
fun
of
for
the
him to
hunt.
holler. It's fun for him
Yeah.
to, you know what I mean, they'll do that back and forth banter or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he enjoys that. And then he gets the number or whatever he desires as a win. He gets that and then he feels elated.
Yeah.
And if he loves what he captured, he's going to cherish that and he's going to treat it right. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. If not, he's on the hunt again. And it's thrilling again.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's the hunter.
Okay.
The fisherman. Like, he's going to put himself out there and he going to wait. Cast the rod. He got the bait. Looking right. You know what I'm saying? Smelling right, fit, all that, doing what he need to do. And he going to wait. You know what I'm saying? And if he sees something, if she sees him, if it's in his lap, it is in his realm, it's within arm's reach, he going to reel that thing in. You know what I mean? And he in there. And then you got scavengers, them just the castages. They get all the scraps. That's what scavengers do.
Looking for the scraps.
They get the scraps. You know what I'm saying? Like, them the wingman. Them the ones that, like, you're going to take one for the team. Like, them the scavengers. Listen. But hey, we need the scavengers.
Every great team needs one of those.
You know what I'm saying?
Might need a couple.
Yeah, and if y'all feel like I got that off, hey man, challenge your boy. Be in the comments and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? But like, when it comes to the dating sites, I think that you get out what you put in. So if you're gonna put it forth effort, you got your bio right, you put your pictures in right, you're being genuine with good intentions and such, you may get out something good. It ain't guaranteed, but you may get out. If you have to put money toward a site, if you invest in yourself, you're likely going to get, you know what I mean, a better return off of that investment. You know what I mean? So I think that if you're struggling or you're a professional and you really don't have time, you may want to go for the higher end type kind of things, even up to the matchmaking. Cause that could still be considered some type of dating site service, if you will. Cause they're going to be recruiting through regular social media for a potential mate for you. So, hey, I'm saying like, yo, if you desire love, sometimes you go out to put in the work. You know what I'm saying? We already said it throughout this episode. Where there's a will, there's a way. If you got the will to find a mate, there's a way to do it. And I think social media is one of them ways, bro.
Listen, you got to stop running from social media because it's not going nowhere. And it's actually, perception and perspective is everything. It's about how you look at it, how you utilize it, right? Like, so, we talk about all these dating sites. You can run down them. I mean, listen, I had a little run on POF, Plenty of Fish out there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what Plenty of Fish is like nowadays, but when they first launched it, I think I was on there. You know what I mean?
Black Planet back in the day, Black Planet.
Oh, Black Planet. Definitely was on Black Planet.
We had one overseas for my military cats that's been overseas. Y'all gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. Or the foreigners. We had a joint called Tagged. You heard of Tagged before? Mm-hmm. It was jumping crazy in Germany, bruh. And it was nuts. Tagged.
I feel like Tagged...
That was like a Tinder kind of thing, though. It was similar to that.
I feel like it's gone through different iterations because I feel like when I first heard about Tag, it was like during the pandemic, and it was more like you could play games with people on there.
Oh, what?
Like, yeah, and then I think they returned it like back into like a social site or dating site, but I think I don't know if they still have the game aspect or not. It's funny because somebody was recently telling me about Tag because I think now a lot of people are like popping and like becoming influencers on there.
Bro, I had Tagged in 2011. It was crazy. It was way
that long. I didn't know. I didn't know it was around that long.
2011. Tagged was full on. Like that was like it was like MySpace, like ramped. It was like MySpace and Tinder combined. Crazy. Tagged was the best overseas, and it was basically a cheat code.
Right.
It was wild. But I mean, that's when you were young, wild, and dumb, and full of you know what. You know what I mean?
But this is what I'll say too, though. Like, so for dudes and for women, man, for everybody, but I more so dudes because I feel like dudes are on this type of time more. Like, just be real about your intentions.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? We had this conversation too, but now being specific to the apps, like, just be real. You know what I'm saying? If you just looking for something to smash, say that. You know what I mean? That. Like, cause listen, believe it or not, there's women on there looking for that too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, listen, line yourself up. You just don't want to get into wasting somebody's time because then you go through this whole process of, and I know you probably don't care. And I guess this is where dudes got to be better. You know what I'm saying? And have more of a, I guess, moral compass, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Like, you probably don't care. You want to play the game. Like you said, the hunter. You know what I'm saying? You probably want to go through the motions. But she's really looking to build something, to build towards something more. So you get into it, you knock it down, you know what I'm saying? And you release her back out to the wild, you know what I mean? To my other hunters, right? And then, you know what I mean? Now she's back. And this is probably, she's discouraged now. She's going through the motions. She don't want to be on the apps no more. She don't want, even though the same shit can happen in real life, everyday, functions. But just be a little more considerate, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, because you still could get what you want if you move properly and move appropriately. You know what I'm saying? I feel like women don't be ashamed. If you just want to, have somebody knock it down here and there.
Let's just be honest. Let's just be real.
Say that.
Hey, so that's big fast, but like Bumble and Hinge and these more reputable kind of apps or whatnot, there's people that have found love. I don't want to like mention the tags and like it's nothing. There's people that found love, like for real. And like, I appreciate that aspect of it. But like, if they do find love, do you okay, let's say you meet a joint. You know what I mean? Y'all hitting it off heavy. Y'all go on a date. Springing from a social media app. Like, do you delete the app? Like, what?
Hell no. Listen.
Like you would, like at what point do you wait until the double ring thing? Like I didn't propose, or you like 6 months, a year. Like at what point do you delete the app? You probably even forgot it.
We gotta be locked in. We gotta be locked in. Yeah. I mean, we gotta go as far as marriage, but we definitely have to have strong feelings for each other and be in a committed relationship, and then I'll delete the app. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But anything before that, you're bugging.
You're bugging. Yeah. I'm technically still single marital status, he says.
Like, I'm not out here.
Nah, I agree. I think it's one of those where I won't chime in. I won't focus on it. I ain't going to look.
Right, exactly.
Once we go to the exclusively dating part, I done forgot about that. I'm not logging in or nothing like that.
Right.
But, yeah, when we for real, and we spending time together. I think it's when you got like clothes like in a drawer at my crib, I think that's when it's real. That's probably when I'll delete the app.
Okay, different indicators. This is what I was gonna say too. I kind of slipped my mind. So we talk about all these dating apps, but something like Instagram, it could be a dating app.
Big facts,
and that's what I was going off
to
when I was talking about perspective and perception. So it's like, if you utilize it the right way, it could be super beneficial for you because you could you could learn a lot about a person. You know what I'm saying? Going through their profile. Not just looking at the pics, but reading captions.
Oh yeah.
Reading how they interact with different people in their comments. You know what I'm saying? Like there's so many things you could pick up on. If they got a bio and link in their bio, going through the link, seeing what what it's attached to. So there's so many things you could pick up on just through that. That it just saves you time too, right?
Does.
Like because you could weed certain people out.
And when you see that commonality, I think that's one of the biggest kind of unspoken things when you're looking for a mate. I think you are looking for things in common. You feel what I'm saying? So I could look at somebody's profile and all the things you mentioned, see where we have those things in common.
Be honest.
What just happened?
Yeah, I don't like that hand motion. I don't like that for the visual. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna use that as a clip at all. You know what I'm saying? But
what? Oh, come on, man. Hey, yo, my man. What's going on, man?
Hey, what man is this?
Oh, man. See what we got in the comment. I gotta watch the hand.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Hey, who man's is this? But yo, if I see a commonality in how a woman moves and how she talks, or just what I naturally like, it's cool. Yo, when I ain't gonna front, I've been on dating sites, bruh. And like it's literally a feel for me. I could scroll through and scroll. I could hit nah. And I'm not even focused on a ton of things. I'm just going. And when I stop, it's a vibe. It's just something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop. It's in us, bro.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that what I realized going through these things, you could use that same effect when you're out the box. There's just certain human beings on this earth that you're just going to naturally be drawn to.
I agree.
And go with that. If it's a situation and somebody try to get at you and you never really looked at them like that, I think that's automatically you're trying to force something.
Mm-hmm.
It should be a natural drawn. Now, there are rare cases in which somebody could like grow on you. Like, you know what I'm saying? They say pause, but like, yo.
Happens.
But it's like, yo, all right, if that happens, cool. And I've taken a liking to you, but I have now become drawn. But with that, man, it's usually off of a vibe. She got that vibe. But speaking of vibe, hey, man, Vibe Tribe, we gonna have it. You already know what time it is. And although it's anonymous, I think we got a Vibe Tribe that submitted a Speak Your Peace.
I like it. I like it.
You feel what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody that submitted Speak Your Peace in the past. Shout out to y'all that's still rocking with us right now. You know what I mean? You know, we over an hour in this thing, and we about to go into the Speak Your Peace there, my G.
That's a fact, man. If you didn't know, Speak Your Peace is everybody's favorite segment. It's a segment where we take a call or email or voice note, you know what I'm saying, DM from you, the listener, or the viewer, and we answer something, we give you advice on a real life situation that you're going through. It could be health, wealth, relationships, you know what I'm saying? Anything related to that you want to, some advice on, and we going to talk about it live on the pod and give you our reactions in real time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, so this one comes from peacekingpod.com. They submitted it, so we got it in our email here. All right, I haven't read it yet, so I'm going to read it for the first time now. Bear with your boy. We in the game. All right, boom. Greetings, kings. Maybe you can broaden my mind to the dating world. Single mom of one, and I'm 32. Live in the West Coast region and have been single for 4 years. I took some time to heal from a toxic relationship, and now I feel I deserve to be in a healthy relationship. However, my luck is very slim in the part of the state that I live in, and the guys who like me, I don't like them. On the flip side of things, a lot of guys see me for what I have to offer on the outer appearance. Sexual exotic look, she says. So sex is number one focus versus taking the time to get to know me. I've been walking in my faith a little bit harder. And I want a man to respect my boundaries. But I want to date with intention to be a wife and someday get married. Don't get me wrong, I'm a freak for the right one.
Okay.
But won't give my body to just anybody.
Okay.
What is some advice for me and maybe for other women out there who are single moms who want a serious relationship but keep running into men who don't value a serious relationship? Where are all the serious men? Hence, preferably black men at that. I don't want another year of being singles and running into the next ghosting, talking phase. Sincerely, anonymous lady.
So here's the thing, man. Like, there is no like quick fix. There's no magic answer. You got to go through the motions, man. You know what I mean? It's the same thing coming off this topic we just had about social media. A lot of women give up because they go through a few bad experiences or they feel like a few dudes waste their time, and then you stop, but it's like, where they do that at? You know what I mean? Like, at some point, you got to stick to it. Nothing's going to happen if you don't give it the time. Like you said, you get out what you put in. Pause. You're not going to get nothing from it if you don't put the time, energy into it to see to yield those returns. And so I feel like, you got to have a positive mindset. Maybe reevaluate your approach or how you present. If that's not an issue, then think about the conversation you're having, the questions you're asking in the discovery phase, right? Like, all of these things are things that we could think about and try to fine tune, I think, to get to the right person or where we want to be.
Indeed. Yeah, all of that. I'm going to add, she said, sexual exotic look. That's a good problem to have.
It is.
You ain't changing that. So that's just, man, we just a visual. So that's going to come. And being that is going to come, yeah, like my man HD was just saying, asking those questions to see if he's valuing you more than just your body. If he don't respect your boundaries, then he just ain't that into you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Understanding that the desire is still going to be there. Because if you fly, you fly. And men, that's just the way that we design. We think about sex like so often. There are women who think about sex so often as well, don't get me wrong. But you got a sexual look. And you saying that, and you proud of that. You know what I mean? Like, clearly. Cool. Just, set those boundaries and be upfront with it. You know what I mean? And I'm glad it seems like you do that. And that'll let him know. Just his actions will go to show. Just pay attention to the actions. Don't pay attention to the words too much. And if he's not pressing you, going to that, the sex part of things too much, then, hey, you know what I mean? Go with the flow there and do it. you keep running into men who don't value a serious relationship. Where are all the serious men? I mean, church? I don't even know. Like, nah, the serious men, I think the serious men are out here, they're all around you. Yeah. Yo, this was something that's crazy that just popped into my mind. It's called the red car theory. So the red car theory is that, like, you drove over here, LA, right? How many red cars did you see?
That I can recall, probably maybe like 2.
But do you remember seeing a red car? Like,
yeah.
You visually remember seeing a red car?
1 for sure, yeah.
1.
Yeah.
But you don't know how, there could have been many more.
Yeah, it could have been more. Yeah.
Because you weren't looking for them.
Right.
But imagine if you was looking for them. How many would you have seen?
All of them.
You would have seen way more than one, likely.
It's a fact.
Because they out there.
It's a fact.
So it's intentionality.
If
you're looking for good men, you're going to see good men. If you're looking for the opportunity to meet a good man, you're going to see good men. I think that oftentimes we go out in the world blind, not looking for the opportunity, not being aware of when it's there. You standing in line, or are you waiting for your car to be finished being washed? Are you putting yourself out there? There's opportunity all around you, shorty onies. It's opportunity. You got both of your headphones in looking at your phone, like you blind to all the opportunities. There's red cars right there. With the metaphor there, but the red cars, there's men that are available. All men like, especially they got a nice whip, they gonna get that thing washed now. That's a prime location. What you doing?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Are you aware of the opportunity to meet men? Yeah. You at the grocery store, there's men there. You feel what I'm saying? Be aware of the opportunity there. If you're looking for the opportunity, not saying you're thirsty or whatever, but you're just aware that there's opportunity all around us to meet new people. You go to the gym. If you go to the gym, sure, maybe you don't want to interrupt them in the set, but like there's times in which if you see I'm walking out the same time he's walking out. Mm. You know what I mean? Or if you waiting for a spin class or something like that, and y'all just waiting for the class to start or something, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Boom, do that or whatnot. Like, but there's opportunities all around us for all around you to meet someone. You just got to be aware and look for those opportunities. Cause there's serious men out there. And that's Ghost and Talker Phase. Hey, man. Some people say good things come to those that wait. I would say, don't give up. You're 32 years old. You still got a look about you. You say that you got that sexual desire to look, you know what I mean? You're not old out here. But don't wait aimlessly. Like you mentioned, inside your house, not put yourself out there. Put yourself out there and be patient. You know what I mean? Like, the fact that you listen to Peace King Pod and you wrote in, I'm sure you're a good woman.
And you smart.
So, you're smart. DJ Khaled status.
Yeah, you want something.
So, yeah, I mean, like, obviously, I mean, we don't got all the answers, Sway. But I feel like those some good gems we just dropped to. I think she could go and conquer a little bit with that. You know what I mean?
That's a fact, man. You know what I mean? Again, just reiterate. Positive mindset, positive outlook. You know what I mean? Red card theory, that's a huge takeaway. Everything my brother said, man, I feel like it's right on point. And from there, one thing we can't give you is determination. You know what I'm saying? Discipline, dedication, D-block. You know what I'm saying? We can't give you none of that. You gotta have that for yourself. You gotta wanna stick to it, see it through. You know what I mean? And just play it out. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
And them dating sites, bro. I feel like the ladies, y'all can't discount it. Don't feel like you're above that. Like I've had a whole relationship stemming from a dating site. Listen, we were together for like 5 months, bro.
My son is here because of a dating site. You know what I'm saying? Now listen.
There it is.
Been some cheeks knocked down here and there on dating sites too. So you never know how it's gonna play out. You just gotta, again, like I said, just be intentional, state your intentions, and link up with the right people.
Back in the day, it's a good point. Like my son's mom, like I saw her around and then she was in military as well. I saw her last name. I didn't find her to get in contact with her if it wasn't for Facebook. So I saw the last name, and then I was just like, boom. And then I typed in Facebook. I saw Facebook, and I was like, I think that's her. Well, I'm gonna take a gamble. I just sent the message. Yeah. My son 9 years old. I mean, like, yo, so don't knock it. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's how it came full circle with the dating sites. That's mad lit. Yo, I'm wishing you I'm wishing you well. You know what I'm saying? How sick am I? I wish you health. You know what I mean? Shout out to JJ. We in the game, coach. Hey, man, we in there. Episode 22 there, my G.
Another one in the books.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you for the Speak Your Peace. Keep them coming. Episode 22. Y'all know how we doing. We ain't stopping, can't stop, won't stop. We in the building, coach. All right? Let us know what you think. Comment, like, subscribe. Share with a friend. Tell a friend to tell a friend. This podcast in the game, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, make sure you following us on all platforms. While you at it, go follow at B Condoms. You know what I'm saying? And support the brand, black owned.
You already know what time it is, man.
Condom brand. So, you know, protecting the culture, right? Odorless, tasteless, vegan, pH friendly, available at Target, CVS, and Walmart. You hear me?
That ain't just a plug for the fellas to go cop, because ladies, you could show up and let them know what time it is. He trying to go in raw diddy dash. Nah, bruh. Pull out the big condom.
Like you said, just in case, if you are on a dating site and you might just want to smash.
Indeed.
Bang.
You already there.
Condoms.
You prepared. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to get ready because you already ready.
That's a fact.
I don't got to get ready. Hey, either way, stay strapped. You know what I'm saying? We in the game, coach. Hey, man, you already know what time it is. Your boy, Troy Maurice.
Hungry HD.
You already know. Peace, King, Power. We in the build, episode 22.
You are now tuned in to the Peace King podcast.
Are you ready to unlock the secrets to a happy and fulfilling life? Looking for a safe space to discuss health, wealth, and relationships? Well, look no further, because Live with Trell is here. Join the charismatic host, Trell, as he dives deep into topics that matter most, creating an atmosphere of love, understanding, and positive vibes only. Live with Trell is your go-to destination every Tuesday and Friday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, streaming exclusively on Instagram Live at Trell_Maurice.